Someone got stabbed to death for cutting in line for a Popeye's chicken sandwich as the Grim Reaper yells, "No chicken sandwich for you! Can I get a holla?" For an old school Seinfeld reference that doesn't sound hacky when I do it. Holla! No offense, Soup Nazi, your lobster bisque is overrated. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the reason why, what's her name? The skier who's got the super muscular, ultra scrumptious legs, Lindsey Vonn. There we go. Lindsey Vonn. Her reason for choking during the Olympics was because Tiger Woods told Donald Trump on the back nine that she's overrated in the sack, adding, "And I would know from personal experience, Don, can I get a holla for Tiger Woods getting his mojo back because he's banging cheap-looking broads that aren't some boring Swiss gold digger sliznut that's worth $100 billion now, and she's doing just fine, so don't feel sorry for her. Holla! I hate the fact that I'm sounding like freaking Bill Burr over here. I hate the fact that I'm being confused for stealing his gold digger premise, because it sounds excessively hack, and I should just re-record this podcast over, but that's not how I roll. Holla! She's a gold digger! They're gold diggers! Moms don't work! They pop in a DVD in their sweats and drink some more wine and call it a day! That's not work! Was that a believable Bill Burr impersonation? Steinberg Management? So, the MAGA hat is equivalent to a Nazi cap? Palmer Report? You tumblard? You hack times infinity? Resistor scum? Loser? 24/7 misery? Because you can't handle a Washington Nationals player whipping out the MAGA hat at the White House. You want him banned? What else do you want, Bam Palmer Report? Do you want Trump to take down the Rocky statue in Philly because it promotes white supremacy? Can I get a holla for an old school joke? 2 years at this point, but finding the perfect place to dump on Palmer Report. You resistor tumblard scum. No one's going to remember you when Trump gets reelected. Again, by a Patriot man made landslide. Holla! God, freaking Palmer Report. I want to take a shower, and it's not going to make a difference by just mentioning Palmer Report. Every time something trends on Twitter, you see a stupid, hack, slime-encrusted mug. And it's killing me. I want to take a shower. I might as well be mentioning Bill Mitchell as much as I'm mentioning freaking Palmer Report. Oh, God, my chest. So, Meghan McCain on Rand Paul. I hate Rand Paul. He's so much more upfront about his libertarian stances than my father was. Who cares if his dad was first in his class and mine last? My daddy sniffed more than hair with his boy Biden. I'm going to impersonate Chris Rock here. A little reality update. We did a bit on McCain. War heroes don't get caught. Can I get a holla for Comedy Central's ranked number 2 stand-up of all time, the almighty Chris Rock? I love you, bro, because you're a diehard Knick fan, and you've been loyal to Sandler, and you're a great New York success story. I don't even care if you think Trump is an idiot. Holla! Great stand-up. Love Chris Rock. Mexico denied Trump's offer for a combined war effort against the cartels after the recent massacre against Americans. Too bad Trump isn't a crackhead scheming demon who thinks winning favor at Bill Maher's party up in the hills is worth the $1 million donation. This is my impersonation of Bill Maher talking down to a Latino Republican on Real Time on HBO. This is the Latino Republican, Juan. Juan says, walls are just symbolic, Bill. And Bill Maher says, but I thought Latino Republicans skipped their Santana pod phase in college altogether. A university professor banned the use of the term illegal immigrant because he didn't want to offend the student body there, knowing how calling English their first language is debatable, despite their blonde-on-blonde white privilege. Can I get a holla for injecting some extra elitist pretension with that super sly Bob Dylan reference into the punchline? I'm going to stroke myself up a long time. Holla! Blonde-on-blonde white privilege. That should have been the title of this podcast. Instead of low-class Long Island hacks. The mayor of London is considering decriminalizing cannabis to cut crime. I'm sure Mustafa will chill in the acid attacks if he could be allowed to puff the hashish pipe 6 times a day, 8 days a week on the West End next time he went to assimilate with Sam Mendes fans. Can I get a holla for my super pretentious punchlines that are so hilarious and need to be given the big time props when they do? Holla! Sam Mendes, an English director, did American Beauty and Revolutionary Road, among others. So this is Martin Scorsese on action hero films again. I was offered The Joker, which isn't your typical action hero franchise, but I was too busy keeping De Niro's Pierce ego afloat. Plus, it's been 2 decades since Casino, so Joe Pesci's voice is well rested. Another tempting text reply to send to my mother. She says, check out the New York Times gift guide for baby Samuel today. And the tempting text reply being, dun dun dun! I don't read the New York Times anymore, Mom. But you're a good Christian, converted Jew, for forgiving the New York Times, for giving you false hope again. My resistor, not my president, Mom, asked me today whether my son is still enjoying his chess class. I reply via text in my dreams. Yes, Samuel is still enjoying his chess class. Just like President Trump, he isn't tired of winning yet. Can I get a holla for a text that I actually said in reality? Holla! But without mentioning the Trump part, because I love my mother and I don't want to give her a full-scale heart attack. Holla! Wine shop. Is that the first time I expressed my love for my mother on this podcast? Oh, she's not the one who cut off my fucking wedding speech. Wine shop, worker. She says, what did you do for Halloween with the kids? And I said, Mommy gave the kids the option of getting sushi in case of a rain out. And she said, it's very mature, you kids. And I said, yeah, they opted for the sushi. Bribing our kids with sushi can make Halloween great for parents again. This is me earlier today, total horror show to start my day. Telling my wife, she says, I'll cancel my dinner plans then. And I said, today is my 1 full day of work. All I asked after my sigh, which was 2 seconds max, which is pretty minimal for my standards. All I asked after my sigh, which lasted 2 seconds max, was for 24 hours advance notice about you having a dinner date in Katona, which completely eclipses the concept of me having an entire work day to myself, which includes a night. But you don't respect my time at work. You really bring the best out of me, babe. It's me getting an email back from a big-time talent management company. their initial response is, I never heard of this guy. He wants to try doing a one-man show on the road. And this is my response. No try, asshole. Only doing the American heartland with A-list Gemry. You'll never hear on Kimmel. Long time. Can I get a holla for Michael Kornbluth? Doing All Dead, your podcast host, getting ready to take the country by storm outside of New York and California. Holla! So what target demographic does Bernie Sanders think he's snagging by having Babyface Omar speak at his rallies? Outside of the 1 percentage point of Jews who hate their Trump-supporting mothers that much, was that too New York Jewish for your taste, Ed? You want the government to fact-check news-based opinion pieces, Cuban? And strip any sort of heft or gravitas, loaded might, unemployed comedians like myself have to say on blogs? Reality out there, Mark Cuban. You don't need a fact checker to know instinctively who's a crybaby, loser, nerd now. Oh, Cuban's crying next to Sorkin, cause they know Trump is gonna win, and the gonna continue to wallow in poor, pitiful me, pussified isolation. They need the love of everyone who can't get it. And want to kill themselves at Trump MAGA rallies. Ah! What do you say to your wife's best friend husband next time you're forced to see him against your will, knowing he lied to your wife, insisting he sent you a thank you note for the bourbon you gave him to celebrate his newborn kind of love? What do you say exactly? You married a bigger bitch. Can I get a holla for you going home to contain him? You bet your ass I'm finishing strong. Steinberg Management. Holla! Tempting conversation to have with the wife. How was Brooklyn today, babe? Check Facebook. Matt never sent me a thank you note for the bourbon I dropped off at the hospital in honor of his new and only baby boy. Long Island hacks have zero class. And, unfortunately, you can't erase that fact from history. This is the Do It All Dad, your podcast. Dad-friendly entertainment for you and me. Controlling our kids with comedy can make our kids great again. And I'll talk to you guys soon.